Do you ever wish to binge watch a romantic anime? If so, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button. You'll be notified and stay updated. Now further ado, these are my top 20 romance anime recommended for you to watch. Now sit back and relax.
あんたはしたの？心配。
あ？別にするわけねえだろ。
Moving on to number 20, we got Nisekoi. This series centers around Raku Ichijo and Kaitoji Kirasaki being forced to become fake lovers in order to stop a feud between their families despite hating each other. Nisekoi grounds us into reality within a few episodes as we see Raku's father strike a deal with a rival gang. Members of both gangs come to a peace agreement, and Raku is forced to be in a relationship with a girl from his rivals.
あのさ、好きだ。
Number 19. Toradora. Toradora revolves around Ryuji Takasu. Despite his gentle personality, his eyes make him look like an intimidating delinquent. Class rearrangements on his second high school year put him together with his best friend, Yusaku Kitamura, and his hidden crush, Minori Kushieda. Along with these two comes Minori's best friend, Taiga Isaka, who is also known as the school's Palm-Top Tiger. Taiga's delicate appearance contrasts with her brutal personality. Ryuji finds out that Taiga has a secret crush on Kitamura, and Taiga agrees to help Ryuji with his love interest as long as he helps her get closer to hers.
あんなのやっぱり夢みたいです。
2回目だからな。
Number 18, Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket tells the story of Toro Honda, an orphan girl who, after meeting Yuki, Kyo, and Shigeru Soma, learns that 13 members of the Soma family are possessed by the animals of the Chinese zodiac and are cursed to turn into their animal forms when they are weak, stressed, or when they are embraced by anyone of the opposite sex who is not possessed by a spirit of the zodiac. As the series progresses, Toru learns of the hardships and pain faced by the afflicted members of the Soma family, and through her own generous and loving nature, helps heal their emotional wounds. As she learns more about Yuki, Kyo, and the rest of the mysterious Soma family, Toru also learns more about herself and how much others care for her.
そしてここは私と犬夜叉にとってとっても大事な場所。
Number 17. Inuyasha. Inuyasha is the story of a dog half-demon who is constantly after a jewel of immense power, the Shurkan Jewel, also known as the Shurkan no Tama. He lives in the forest near the village where the jewel is protected by a priestess named Kikyo. Soon Inuyasha and Kikyo fall in love, and Inuyasha promises his new love he will use it to become a full demon.
なんちゃって。君が黙るから本気っぽい雰囲気になっちゃったじゃん。
Number 16. I want to eat your pancreas. A high school student discovers one of his classmates, Sakura Yamauchi, is suffering from a terminal illness. This secret brings the two together as she lives out her final moments.
日本も春だが、俺も春だ。人生で初めて彼女ができたのだから。竹雄くん、力持ちだね。
Number 15. Ori Monogatari. Buddha Takeo is a giant guy with a giant heart. Too bad the girls don't want him.
Emotional, damn it!
They want his good-looking best friend, Sunakawa. Used to being on the sidelines, Takeo simply stands tall and accepts his fate. But one day when he saves a girl named Yamano from a harasser on the train, his love life suddenly takes an incredible turn.
いやいやいやいや、何寝てる人の顔覗き込んでるんだ。失礼だぞ。
Number 14. Komi can't communicate. On her first day attending the elite and private high school, Shoko Komi immediately receives an overwhelming surge in popularity due to the unprecedented stoic beauty and refined elegance her classmates perceive her to possess. However, only Hitohito Tadano, an exceedingly average schoolboy who sits next to her, discovers that behind her bishoujo appearance, Komi has a severe communication disorder. Tadano learns that Komi's goal is to make 100 friends, and resolves to help her reach her goal.
どうしたの？
心臓の音を聞いている。
これで何がわかるの？
人の冷たさ。
Number 13, Horimiya. Horimiya is a refreshing teen romance story that centers on the titular Kyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamura, two high school classmates who quickly fall in love. Hori-san is a popular honors student with a hidden home life. She raises her little brother and manages the home because her parents are busy.
もう帰んだから、行こう、堀さん。堀さん？
もっと激しく。
いやーもう。行くぞ、京子！じゃあな、しんど。あと、エロくねえか！おお。
あ、宮村、私コンビニやりたい。
あったやんねやな。
なんだ、あれ。
別に話すとは言ってねえ。
あ、いつき。なんだ、ここにいたんだ。余計なところ探しちゃったね。
Number 12, Quintessential Quintuplets. The series follows the daily life of a high school student Futaro Yusuji, who is hired as a private tutor for a group of identical quintuplets, Ichika, Nino, Miku, Yatsuba, and Itsuki Nakano. At the very beginning of the story, it is indicated Futaro will marry one of the Nakano quintuplets.
これもあげる。これも。これも。これも。
いや、いいよ、こんなに。
いいからいいから。
Number 11, Teasing Master Takagi-san. Middle school students Nishikata and Takagi sit next to each other in class. Takagi enjoys teasing Nishikata with embarrassing pranks and jokes. In response, Nishikata creates plans to get his revenge, but he fails when she identifies his weaknesses and capitalizes on them.
昨日買ったのさ。どうだ高木さん、運動部がよくやってる握力のかっこいいやつ、羨ましいか。
へえ、いいね。小さいし、どこでもできるし。
そうだろう、そうだろう。
で、なんで握力鍛えてんの？部活もしてないし、やる意味ある？もしかして、かっこいいからってだけ？
いやいやいや、そんなはずないでしょ。握力強かったらいろいろできるしさ。
In some rare instances where Takagi loses the challenge, Nishikata does not feel like he really won. Now that you've already made in top 10, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to my channel.
で、ハッピーエンドって感じ。わかった？好きなものに男とか女とかって関係なくない？そう。
Number 10, My Dressing Up Darling. Wakana Gojo is a high school student with a secret admiration for Hina dolls and aspires to become a craftsman like his grandfather. Having been socially traumatized for his passion, he had closed himself off from everyone. One day at school, his classmate Marin Kitagawa runs into him using a sewing machine for making a doll's costume. After admiring Wakana's doll and praising his work, Marin asks if Wakana could help her create cosplays.
お嬢様は地獄クラブ、ハレンチミラクルライブ2の黒石塚田。私、春が好きだ。
Number 9, My Little Monster. My Little Monster focuses on the relationship between Shizuku Mizutani, who has absolutely no interests except in studying and her plans for the future, and a boy named Haru Yoshida, who sits next to Shizuku in class but rarely attends school. After Shizuku is tasked with delivering class printouts to Haru's home, she meets Haru, who immediately greets her as a friend, starting their new relationship.
ここお、バンディ押した押した、めっちゃ押した。
Number 8, Golden Time. Golden Time follows the story of Banri Tada, who suffers from amnesia due to a tragic accident. He cannot remember his past, his hometown, his loved ones, or even his best friend Linda. Now a college freshman, Banri looks forward to leaving his past behind. After befriending Mitsuo Yanagisawa, he decides to begin a new life at law school in Tokyo.
めちゃめちゃ好き好きやねんわかっためちゃんこ好きやねんわかった
Number 7, Lovely Complex. Risa Koizumi, taller than the average girl, and Atsushi Owatani, shorter than the average guy. Their constant bickering and comical love-hate relationship is well known throughout the school. They act similarly and love the same music, and their friendship is full of laughing, shouting at each other, and of course, lots of jokes about one another's height.
出してください。お願いします。ご主人様。
Number 6, Maid Sama, follows the relationship and romance between Misaki Ayuzawa, the female student council president of Saika High School, an all-boys turned co-ed school though still male-dominated, and Takumi Yuzui, the mysterious and the most popular boy at Saika High School, who knows that Misaki secretly works part-time at a maid cafe to support her family.
なんでいるんだよ。
いちゃ悪い。
悪い怪しいだろこんな時間に裏口に突っ立って変質者と間違うだろ何やってんだよバカ何笑って
じゃあ全力出しちゃおっかな。ごめんなさいわ。
Number 5, Blue Spring Ride. Aoharu Ride is a story from an anime series about a girl Futaba and her struggles in her growth on an emotional level. She doesn't fit in her middle school and has to pretend things just to gain acceptance. However, she realizes that she doesn't have to do that anymore. Number 4, Love is War. In the senior high school division of Shuchian Academy, student council president Miyuki Shirogane and vice president Kagaya Shinomiya appear to be a perfect match. Kagaya is the daughter of a wealthy conglomerate family, and Miyuki is the top student at the school and well known across the prefecture. Although they like each other, they are too proud to confess their love, as they believe whoever does so first would lose in their relationship. The story follows their many schemes to make the other one confess or at least show signs of affection.
私が生徒会長になったらほらほら顔殴りますよずっとこのまま一緒にいてクリスマスが終わるまでその後は嫌いになっていいから
無理だよそれは。
なんでよ
舞さんを嫌いになれるわけない。
Number 3, Bunny Girl Senpai. High school student Sakuta Azusagawa's life takes a turn for the unexpected when he meets teenage actress Mai Sakurajima, dressed as a bunny girl, wandering through a library and not being noticed by anyone else there. Mai is intrigued that Sakuta is the only one who can see her, as other people are unable to see her, even when she is dressing normally or attempting to stay away from celebrity life. Calling this phenomenon adolescence syndrome, Sakuta decides to solve this mystery, while continuing to get closer to Mai and meeting other girls who suffer from adolescence syndrome as well.
倉島先輩のことが好きだーちくしょう舞さん
俺はセックスをするんじゃねえ俺がお疲れさんなんとか乗り切ったな
ここからが大変よ
Number 2, My Teen Romantic Comedy. Protagonist Hachiman starts off as an embodiment of utilitarianism and cynicism. He strongly believes that any process is worth the result he desires, even if such a process is harmful to himself and those around him. After he writes an incredibly cynical school essay, looking back on high school life, guidance counselor Shizuka Hiratsuka forces him to join the service club, where he meets the beautiful but cold Yukino Shida and later the cheerful Yui Yugahama. The service club is an after-school club that helps students with whatever problems they might have. The requests vary from baking cookies to stopping bullying and even helping someone confess their feelings. Some of these problems, though, are solved by Hachiman through unorthodox methods that end up hurting his social status. Slowly, Hachiman realizes that his method of self-sacrifice can't solve everything and starts to change. Number 1, Clannad. Through his relationship with Nagisa, and his various encounters, Tomoya begins to understand the meaning and importance of family. Unfortunately, as Tomoya and Nagisa begin their own family together, they are faced with many hardships and challenges along the way. The sequel to the first anime, Clannad. After confessing his love for Nagisa Furukawa, life for Tomoya goes on. As he continues to meet and help more people with their own family problems, Tomoya's relationship with Nagisa grows to a greater level than ever before. Through his various encounters and the start of his new family with Nagisa, Tomoya will finally begin to understand the value of the most precious thing that we have in this world, the value of having a family. Thank you for watching. I'll be making more about top 10 anime content and other content. Subscribe and stay updated.